Are you ready to buy a home? Northrop Grumman Federal Credit Union is here to make it less challenging with our concierge home loan service. Buying a home can be an intimidating process. Even if you think you might be ready, it's difficult to know where to start. We recommend starting with an assessment of your current situation to figure out if you are ready to buy a home. Ask yourself questions like, how long do you expect to stay at your current location? More than 5 years or less? Do you want to purchase a fixer-upper and renovate? Or would you rather pay more to purchase a move-in ready home and just enjoy? Do you want to purchase a home as your primary residence, second home, or as an investment property? At Northrop Grumman Federal Credit Union, we can help with all three. Also, would you rather have a fixed-rate mortgage or an adjustable-rate mortgage, and do you know the advantages and disadvantages of both? And lastly, what effect does the required down payment and other costs associated with your loan have on your ability to borrow? There are a few things your lender will consider when you begin the home buying process. Firstly, what is your down payment and loan? For example, if you purchase a home at $300,000 and you get a loan valued at $240,000, you are putting 20% down. So, your loan-to-value, or LTV, would be 80%. Depending on your financial situation, there are many times you may not be able to put 20% down on your home purchase. If this is the case, your monthly loan payment will also incur private mortgage insurance, also known as PMI. This monthly payment will automatically be removed once your home reaches 78% loan-to-value. PMI may also be removed at 80% loan-to-value with a requested electronic appraisal that shows the home's value and equity has increased to at least 80%. Another factor your lender will consider when qualifying you is what your debt-to-income ratio is. In other words, what are your total monthly financial obligations divided by your total monthly income? For example, if your monthly credit card bill is $600, your monthly car payment is $400, and your proposed mortgage payment is $1,500, your total monthly obligations would be $2,500. If you make $7,000 a month, then your debt-to-income ratio would be $2,500 divided by $7,000, or 35% DTI. The lower your debt-to-income ratio, the better you look to a lender. Typically, lending requires at least 43% debt-to-income ratio. However, Northrop Grumman Federal Credit Union allows DTI as high as 50%. Also under consideration would be your employment record, including how long you have been with your current employer and if you have remained in the same field. Your credit profile using your FICO score and credit history, along with your assets, including your source of down payment funds, or how much savings you have reserved, show how prepared you are for a purchase. Typical qualification requirements include a FICO score of 620 or higher, a debt-to-income ratio of 50% or lower, and at least 2 months' worth of mortgage payments in savings or reserves. No bankruptcy or foreclosures in the past 4 years are also required, along with a reasonable credit payment history for 12 months and a minimum down payment of 5%. If you don't meet all of those requirements, know that sometimes other factors may offset some shortcomings. For example, your debt-to-income ratio may be up to 50% if your loan-to-value ratio is very low, meaning you have a large down payment and ample assets are presented. Borrowers who have experienced bankruptcy or foreclosure can also be considered for a home loan, depending on the circumstances. The first step before starting the search for your new home is securing your home loan pre-approval. At Northrop Grumman Federal Credit Union, we will typically provide you a pre-approval letter within 24 hours after receiving the necessary documentation. There are several benefits to securing a pre-approval before you shop for a home. It lets you know exactly how much you can afford. It saves you significant time to complete a home loan. It allows you to begin working with a real estate agent so that they can begin making offers on your behalf. It also helps you understand the process before it actually starts, and it adds a competitive advantage to your offer on a property. Those competing for the same property without a pre-approval will not provide the same assurances of a successful deal as someone with a home loan pre-approval in their hands. In order to generate your home loan pre-approval, we need to collect income documents, asset verification of down payment funds, perform a credit check to analyze your credit profile and assure qualification, or provide advice to make it easier to acquire a future pre-approval. With that information, we'll establish a preliminary loan quote, we'll issue your home loan pre-approval, and you'll have all you need to go shopping for your new home with confidence. After you receive your pre-approval from us, the next step in your home buying journey is finding the right property for you. In today's fast-paced market, there are many tools to help you find the right home to fit your designated criteria. As finding the right home and fitting all of your criteria can be a bit of a challenge, having an experienced real estate professional by your side is recommended to clear all the minefields of searching for, representing you during negotiations, and securing your bid on the property you have chosen. We recommend the services of our trusted partners, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services California Properties. Other tools that can help you on your journey to finding your perfect home are Realtor.com, Zillow, Trulia, and Redfin. Before you fall in love with a perfect home, it's important to make sure you do your due diligence and ask yourself the following questions. Where are you buying? What school districts do you want to be in? Are you near an airport or a railroad? How much of a commute will you have? You also need to examine additional factors which may increase insurance cost. Factors such as, is your home near a flood zone, an earthquake fault, or in a hazardous fire zone? Also, is the current economy a buyer's or a seller's market? In other words, are homes sitting on the market for a long time, or are they selling fast? Home values swing up and down based on these factors. Knowing how home pricing in a particular area might be affected by this could also affect your decision to buy. When you finally settle on a home, you also need to make sure you do title due diligence by making sure there is clean chain of title and no old liens. Additionally, what are other expenses associated with the property you're interested in that you need to factor into your budget when buying a home? For example, how much are property taxes? What is the approximate insurance cost? And is there a homeowners association? And what are the fees associated with that? Though this process can seem complicated, it'll be easy with the guidance and support of an experienced real estate professional like those at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services California Properties. They can help educate you about these issues and make sure important considerations aren't overlooked, like securing a home inspection and representing you during negotiations to bring the property up to the required code. Now that you are educated on the home buying process and know what you're looking for in a home, you are ready to start the mortgage loan process so you can get your pre-approval. The mortgage loan process will begin with you getting assigned an NGFCU loan officer to help, guide, and support you through the entire process. Your loan officer will then give you a list of required documents which you will need to submit to us. Then, your loan officer will analyze your particular financial situation with the goal to provide you with a pre-approval letter so you can start shopping for your home. After you find your perfect home and you make an offer that falls into your pre-approval amount and is accepted by the seller, you will need to submit a purchase agreement to start the loan process. You will then receive a final loan approval with conditions. That usually includes answering some questions and/or providing some documents. Then you will receive and sign your final loan documents, satisfy any remaining conditions, and relax during speedy escrow before receiving the keys to your new home. So to review, first get your pre-approval, then find a home with the help of a realtor like Berkshire Hathaway Home Services California Properties. After finding the perfect home and having your offer accepted, you will then deliver a purchase agreement to us, sign the final loan documents, and close escrow before receiving the keys to your new home. Moving on to details about the actual loan. There are actually a variety of different mortgage options to choose from when buying a home. When you choose us as your lender, your loan officer will walk you through the details of each type of mortgage. But here is a basic overview of what NGFCU offers. You can choose from 3 types of fixed mortgages or 3 types of hybrid adjustable rate mortgages. With a fixed rate mortgage, you agree to pay a fixed payment amount at a fixed interest rate every month for 30, 20, or 15 years. A 30-year mortgage would provide the lowest monthly payment and have the highest interest rate, whereas a 15-year mortgage would provide the highest monthly payment and have the lowest interest rate. The main advantage of a fixed-rate loan is that the borrower is protected from sudden increases in monthly mortgage payments if interest rates in the market go up. With a hybrid adjustable rate mortgage, you agree to pay a fixed rate for the first portion of the loan, followed by a rate that adjusts on an annual basis. We offer 3 hybrid terms: 7-1, 5-1, and 3-1. The first number refers to the number of years that the rate is fixed. So with the 5-1, you would have a fixed interest rate and payments for 5 years. The second number refers to how often the rate adjusts after the fixed term ends. So again, with the 5-1, your interest rate would adjust every year starting after the initial 5-year period. These loans are ideal for buyers who plan to only live in the home for a short period of time and sell it before the end of the introductory period, or for buyers who plan to refinance before the introductory rate expires. To give you an example of what the monthly cost breakdown might be for a new home financed with us, here's a chart that illustrates what your monthly payments might look like. The example shows your monthly payment for a $300,000 home with a 95% loan-to-value ratio and a loan amount of $285,000. In support of ongoing efforts to expand access to homeownership, NGFCU offers a new program that requires only 3% down on the purchase of your first home. These loans are for 30-year fixed terms on primary residences. Now, before you start shopping, you need to feel confident that you have the support of a qualified real estate agent who will have your best interests at heart. So as an extra benefit to our members, Northrop Grumman Federal Credit Union has teamed up with leading real estate provider Berkshire Hathaway Home Services California Properties. They'll provide the support you need while shopping for, negotiating the best price for, and buying your home, while at the same time offering an exclusive cashback benefit program for you on their agent commission. With this program, members who get a mortgage through us and enlist the services of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services California Properties prior to shopping for a home receive a 20% cashback rebate on the total of the agent's commission after closing. This unique program is also available if you are an existing homeowner and would like to engage them for the sale of your home. Now that we've covered the basics, what are the benefits of working with Northrop Grumman Federal Credit Union instead of another financial institution? With us, upon qualification, you will receive a pre-approval letter within the same day of submitting requested documentation. Instead of dealing with multiple people throughout an already confusing process, we will ensure that you have a single contact to support you from start to finish. So you don't have to come into the branch to submit documents. We've made it easy by allowing all mortgage applicants to submit applications and documents online through an easy and secure e-sign process. By enlisting the services of an agent through Berkshire Hathaway Home Services California Properties, you will also have access to a 20% rebate on that agent's commission. And lastly, you'll receive the help of the knowledgeable and friendly staff at the credit union. We hope you found this information helpful as you move along the path to home ownership. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask an NGFCU representative or give us a call at 1-888-NGFCU-RE.